huge contrast between the natural scenery. You have some of the most spectacular mountains and scenery that you could ever hope to see. But at the same time, as far as the actual how people live, it's one of the poorest countries in South America. The roads are terrible and very muddy conditions at certain times of the year. The people's living conditions are very, very poor. Childhood malnutrition is supposed to be, I don't know, third worst in the world, I think. So it's a the actual living situations are very, very hard. So you've got this big contrast between how spectacular this, God created environment with how we actually live. They can get excited about seeing a good, we had a good Bible storybook that they just loved that you and I picked out on the computer one day that had these great pictures of Noah and the Ark and the Garden of Eden, and the kids never got tired of seeing those pictures and hearing the story and telling the story, and they remembered all the details. I could ask them questions, and they really just enjoyed hearing about the Bible in very simple ways. So that opening was there for me to come in and start going from class to class, and I would start with songs with young children, and that, which they really liked because they just hadn't had that done in years, and that was just a way of then opening the doors to teaching Bible stories and teaching about the faith. So music was really a tool to be able to do that. So that's kind of what happened, is that one door would lead to the other. So towards the end, one of the teachers in La Union, well, she also was moonlighting on Saturday for older kids, kind of high school, older teenage kids at a different school, and she said, would you come Saturday afternoons and teach a couple classes there? Well, so just towards the end, I started doing that, and so that was another door that was opening. So one thing just kind of led to the other, and I got to know through doing music lessons in La Union in the town for just the general children and teenagers. Then I got to know some of the music people in town. So just one door would open to another. So that's definitely God opening doors, and you have to be open and flexible enough to be able to pursue these things. And those people who say, well, you're there, missionary, you're there, missionaries, you're there to teach the Bible and to teach Christianity. Why are we doing this? Why are we building houses? Why are we providing food? That's just works, or doing good or something. But the reality is that children can't learn if they're hungry, and the malnutrition rate in Guatemala is terrible. It is one of the worst in the world. The children on average are 2 to 6 inches under height, undersize. In Camparina, which is a drink, is a package that's put in liquid, and you can see this lady preparing it, and it's a nutritional supplement. It doesn't take care of all the problem, but a lot of schools, Divine Shepherd has helped to provide this supplement in the La Avanzada school, and a lot of other schools in Guatemala try to provide that because that's a help. Involved with this puppet ministry, I did one of the voices and so forth. So that was, and the kids just loved it, and I knew that the principal of the school and the teachers were very, they liked it. They liked what we did. This was very good for their children because it was entertaining for the children, but it also taught. Missionary and missionary people can do is just to provide that little spark, be instigators to get it going. Maybe if it's lapsed for a while, you get it going again, and show them that they can do it themselves, and just develop that. I know that the prayers that everybody lifted up from here, that really helped, and financial support got me through. So I appreciate all the support that I got.
Ama, si Cristo me ama, la Biblia dice así, la Biblia dice así. Muy bien, aplauso.